So, hello everyone.
Hello.
Okay, so to start off, I'm going to distribute each of you a piece of paper. Alright. Okay. And I need you to write your names on the upper right corner of the paper. So what we are going to do is we're going to look at two pictures, right? And we're going to compare the first picture to the second picture. So this will be the first picture, and that will be the second picture. And I want you to write just a sentence, one thing that you have observed from this picture. I'll give you a minute. Carmen, can you share to us what you've written down on the paper?
The left one is alive and the right one is alive.
How about Kate?
The left one is full of color. The first one is nurtured. The first one died.
Alright, now why do you think the second one has no color and is dead?
No water.
No water. Okay. So it needs nourishment for it to become like the first picture. Okay. Now our topic for today is about the parts of plants and the requirements plants need in order to survive. Okay. Now this is our topic, and we hope to accomplish three things during the whole lesson. Now I have it written in posters, and I would like you to read each one of them and post them in this poster. Okay?
Students can pick a part of a plant and place it in its correct function.
Alright. Second one.
Students can tell the names of the different plants.
Students can draw the requirements of plants in order to survive.
So these three are learning outcomes for the day. Let me just read what we read. The first one is students can pick a part of the plant and place it in its correct function. Second, students can tell the names of the different parts of a plant. And third, students can draw the requirements of a plant needs in order to survive. Now, before we go on with the discussion, here are some graphic organizers that can help you stay focused on your discussion. All right. So the first topic is the parts of the plant. So what I have here is a picture of a plant. The first part that we're going to talk about is the roots. Now, the roots absorb water from the soil. It takes up water and minerals from the ground to be used up by the plant to survive. It also holds the plant in place. So one of the parts of the plant, first part, is called root. Now the second part is what we call stem. Carmen, can we have you read that for us?
The stem has tiny tubes that carry water, minerals, and food throughout the plants for the plants to survive. It provides support to the plant as the stem grows. Many leaves emerge on the plant.
All right. Okay. So, like we learned a while ago, since the function of the root is to absorb water from the soil, it is the job or the task of the stem to carry those water and minerals absorbed by the root from the soil throughout the different parts of the plant. Okay. Now the third part is what we call leaf. A leaf is the kitchen of the plant. Now, what do you think usually takes place in the kitchen? Cooking. And what are we cooking in the kitchen? Food. So that's exactly what happens in the leaf. Since the leaf is the kitchen of the plant, it makes food for the entire plant. It absorbs sunlight and carbon dioxide in order to make food for the plant, in order for the plant to survive. The food then gets channeled through the stem, which distributes it throughout the plant. Now, the last part is what we call flower. Sister Maya, can you read that for us?
Flower is the most beautiful part of the plant that helps it to get seeds. As the flower grows, it makes seeds to continue the life cycle of the plant.
Alright. So what is the most beautiful part of a plant again?
The flower.
The flowers. Alright. So now that you have learned about the parts of the plants, let's go with the requirements. Those things that a plant needs in order for it to survive. Okay. So we have the sun. The sun gives energy to the plant that the leaves absorb so that it can distribute it to the whole part of the plant. So through the sun, it gives energy, and then the leaf absorbs that sunlight or that energy and distributes it throughout the plant. Have a seat. Then we have the soil. The soil helps the plant grow. And we also need water. The water also helps the plant grow. Alright. So now that we have learned about the parts of the plants and the requirements they need in order to survive, we will try to see if you remember them correctly. Okay? Alright. Now, I want you to turn to the person next to you, okay? And try to think about any other living things and their needs for survival. So you turn to the person next to you, and then think of a living thing and what that living thing needs in order to survive. Try to think of living things. Alright, so are you all ready? Okay, how about this side?
We talk about the dog and the needs of the dog.
Mm-hmm.
Food and water.
Food, water, the same as the plant, yeah? What about this group?
We talk about she talk about pain, and then they get to water, energy.
See? So mostly all living things have something that they need in order for them to survive.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now let's count from 1 to 4, starting with Kate.
1,
2,
3,
4. Okay. Now, in order for us to be sure that we have these things in mind, so what we're going to do is we're going to have an activity. Okay. So I'm going to tell you the function, the corresponding function of the part, and then you're gonna drag the part of the plant in the middle and connect it to its part. Okay? All right. Now, Kate, pick a number from 1 to 4.
2.
2. Okay. Sister Mara. Okay. Now this is the function. It has tiny tubes that carry water, minerals, and food throughout the plant for the plant to survive. It provides support to the plant, and as it grows, many leaves emerge on the plant. So what part of the plant will be that?
Stem.
Stem. Okay, can you drag the stem in the middle? All right, perfect. Okay, now pick a number from 1 to 4.
4.
4, Carmen. Okay, this part of the plant is the most beautiful part of the plant, and it helps the plant to get seeds. Flower. Okay, can you drag the flower and then put the flower above the stem? It's a very beautiful flower, yeah? Okay. Now pick a number from 1 to 4.
1.
1. Okay. Okay. Now this part of the plant, it absorbs water from the soil, and it takes up water and minerals from the ground to be used up by the plant to survive. Now what? Roots. Perfect. All right. Now drag the roots under the stem. There you go. Okay. Now pick a number from 1 to 4.
3.
3. Connie. All right. Now the function of this, it is one of the requirements of a plant to survive, and it gives energy to the plant through its light.
The sun.
The sun. Perfect. Now can you place the sun above the plant? Now, pick a number from 1 to 4 again.
2.
2. Samara, so lucky. This part of the plant absorbs sunlight and carbon dioxide in order to make food for the plant, in order for the plant to survive. So this is the kitchen of the plant. Yeah, perfect. Wow, you guys are amazing. Now for the last two, can I ask Carmen to put them into places? Now the plant needs, let us remember, water and soil for them to grow. Okay. Now, before we end the class today, we are going to have a short quiz, just to make sure that you remember all those things that we talked about. So, I'm gonna hand it out these papers. Okay. And then draw the 3 things that a plant needs to survive. So don't draw the parts that there's already a flower in the paper. Just draw the 3 parts that the plant needs in order to survive. done with your quiz, just raise your hand and I'll collect it. Alright. Thank you, Mark. That's a happy son. Now, before I let you go, we're gonna have a homework just to remind you of those things that we talked about. So, this is your homework. And then, for your homework, what you see there in the piece of paper is a picture of a flower. Now you're going to name the parts of a flower. Okay? Thank you again for listening today in class. In class. And goodbye. Thank you.
We need to stop the.
I think it's wrong.
No, we just stop it. Yeah, I think we stop it. I think we stop it. I think we stopped it. Because each person has a different.